Hi, my name is Maria Gonzalez. I've been a street vendor since the age of 5. I've been selling clothing in the beginning. I would sell fruit, whole fruit, and now I sell fresh fruit and water. And being a street vendor, it's hard because you struggle a lot with the cops, with the city, not having a permit, running from the cops and everything. But once the city comes up to you and takes everything, that's when everything goes down the drain because you have to start all over again. So there's many times that we've had conflictions with officers. There's the times where they came, they took our stuff, they took our van, they gave us citations, they basically treated us like crap. Then the city came, and there was a female, and she chased my mom and me, and she was like, well, I have to take a picture, you have to sign a paper. And I was like, you know what, I'm sorry, I'm not doing none of that. If you want, take my stuff. It was really, really sad to see all our stuff that we worked so much for. There were those times when they went to my mom's house and they asked her to remove her van, to remove everything, that because it was on their way. That the city came and they were like, you know, we don't need this here. This is all trash, throw it away. Well, it's trash to you, but for us it's work. And they don't understand that because they have everything, you know, and it's understandable. Everybody has a job, it has a career, but not a lot of us do that. Not a lot of us have that opportunity. And it's sad to see a lot of the young people struggle, you know, to see their parents get their stuff taken away. I keep asking myself, why? What do we do to you? I still don't get it. I never get an answer. Those times where my parents were taken away from me, I was taken to foster home and I was removed from my parents for a year. Before that happened, my mom was taken away from me, but since they found out that I didn't have any other family members, they returned her back to me. But once a month passed by, they came back and they removed her away from me. I had to go back to foster home, and it's always been a struggle for me. But everything came back better when she came back to me, and we started all over again, fresh. So we started back selling. Everything was good. The struggle had to continue because she didn't have a stable job. So she didn't have no other way to raise me. We ended up living in the streets, you know, for a very long time, for the same reason that she couldn't afford to get a place, you know. But she never stopped struggling and selling and vending. You know, that was one of the biggest struggles that she did. She did it for me, and now I'm doing it for my kid. There's days when we don't sell anything. There's days where it's good. There's days when we can't even set up because the cops are gonna come. They're out there giving tickets, and we're scared. Why? Because most of us don't have papers. Because most of us, we can't afford to pay a ticket. Just remember, we have families. We have kids. We do this for our kids and for our families. We're just like everybody else. We're not above or lower. We're all the same. We're human beings and we're street vendors, and that's all we do. Hope you can understand.
This is basically a base ingredient that I use, which is like beet. Because beet is good for your blood. Anything to do with sugar or stuff like that, because it has natural sugar in it. So I use beet for most of my salads. Okay. Now, this is going to be kind of on the sweet side for like pitta or vata, you know, people who want to like just get a lot of energy, or someone who just want to clean out their colon. So I put some apples to it. Yeah, so you can pretty much add any other vegetable or fruit to this, and you can put turmeric if you need a saltier taste. If you need a sweeter taste, you can add cardamom. You can put in like EFA oil or whichever nice, you know, good oil that you have. Olive oil is good. And you have a full, nice raw salad. See, that's healthier to me than eating, you know, something that's like cooked. I sell these types of raw foods at Lamart Park, and soon to be at some farmers market. Hopefully I get into the farmers market. But for now, I street vend this because this is the way that I can meet people like myself that are under no budget or very low budget that need to be healthy, because that's the only way that we can even think clear. If you don't eat healthy, you can't think clearly. So for me, raw foods is one of the ways that I can help, be down on some crime and a lot of the aggressions that is going on. Because most of the time when we see this on the street, it's not really that somebody's angry, it's just what they just ate. Bad food combination, wrong food for their bloods, This is my contribution.
What street vending has done is allowed me to do more for my family than I could do otherwise. It has allowed me to buy shoes for my daughters. It has allowed me to put food in their refrigerator and clothes in their bag. I also allowed me to offer a product to other people that they can't buy anyplace else. And in turn, I'm able to rebuy the supplies and therefore generate income for the economy. And on top of it, it's something I enjoy doing, and it also allows me to create something that instills that hope into my children, also to give them a direction, a guidance that a father, I feel, should be able to do with his children. When otherwise, when a general job or a general employment I've been unable to be able to provide them with.
Mi nombre es Caridad Vázquez, soy vendedora ambulante, tengo 10 años vendiendo y así como ven ustedes, así está como ven mis cosas, mi material, así estamos en la lucha, todos los que estamos vendiendo, principalmente yo soy la que me pongo así. Entonces, como yo quiero que se realice la venta ambulante, yo quiero ya tener algo para que no me moleste la ciudad, que es esa propiedad que cada rato nos llega. Pues la policía también nos molesta, pero más la ciudad. Entonces, yo lo que quiero es que no legalicen la venta y pues no nomás a nombre mío, sino de todos los compañeros que están alrededor de mí que están vendiendo. Bueno, me toca retocar otra cosa. Así como dicen que nosotros los que vendemos en la calle no vendemos comida saludable, sí vendemos cosas saludables. Por ejemplo, yo vendo quesadillas de flor, hongo y huitlacoche, rajas con papa, es saludable porque es vegetariano. Entonces nuestras comidas, así como de ver, mis tortillas son al comal, todo es al día, guiso, no nomás yo, sino todos los vendedores tratamos de que nuestra gente coma saludable. Nosotros no andamos haciendo nada malo, toda nuestra comida que vendemos todos al día y saludable. Nuestros clientes no nomás de aquí de nuestra comunidad, sino vienen de Santa Ana, de Indio, de Chino, de Pomona, de Riverside, de Las Vegas, y me da mucho gusto que vengan a probar nuestros bocados, nuestros antojitos, y pues a la vez nos hacen exitosos, que pues aquí en Los Ángeles y nuestra comunidad estamos contentos porque vienen de otras partes a consumir nuestra comida y a probar qué rica está nuestra comida.
What street vending has done is allowed me to do more for my family than I could do otherwise. It's allowed me to buy shoes for my daughters. It's allowed me to put food in their refrigerator and clothes in their bag.
Mi nombre es Caridad Vázquez, soy vendedora ambulante, tengo 10 años vendiendo y así como ven ustedes, así está como ven mis cosas, mi material, así estamos en la lucha, todos los que estamos vendiendo, principalmente yo soy la que me pongo así.
And being a street vendor, it's hard because you struggle a lot with the cops, with the city, not having a permit, running from the cops and everything. But once the city comes up to you and takes everything, that's when everything goes down the drain because you have to start all over again.
I believe street vending should be legalized because of the recession, there's not really a lot of jobs. I mean, like the city of Los Angeles, they don't have jobs for us. So we're doing an honorable thing by getting out here, using our skills, and creating things that we can sell.
I sell these types of raw foods at Lamart Park and soon to be at some farmers market. Hopefully I get into the farmers market. But for now, I street vend this because this is the way that I can meet people like myself that are under no budget or very low budget that need to be healthy.